Welcome to all dear teachers. Mathematics online workshop. Today we are going to see the class 8th rational number ಭಾಗಲಬ್ಧ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಗಳು. So before going to the rational number, let us see that when does we started to use the numbers and why they are in need. So the use of numbers has been started from 300 BCE.
3000 BCE
And
years.
first it was been started for counting, later it has been for measurement, and thereafter it for business and market. So for this year what we are going to see, for this year there is introduction, thereafter properties of rational number, thereafter rational number on number line, thereafter rational numbers between two rational number. ಮೊದಲನೆಯದಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಈ ವರ್ಷದ ಪಠ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡುವಂಥ ಅಂಶಗಳು ಯಾವುದೆಂದರೆ ಪ್ರಸ್ತಾವನೆ, ಭಾಗಲಬ್ಧ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಗಳ ಲಕ್ಷಣಗಳು, ಸಂಖ್ಯಾ ರೇಖೆಯ ಮೇಲೆ ಭಾಗಲಬ್ಧ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಗಳನ್ನು ಗುರುತಿಸುವುದು ಮತ್ತು ಎರಡೂ ಭಾಗಲಬ್ಧ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಗಳ ನಡುವೆ ಬರುವಂಥ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಗಳು ಎಷ್ಟು. So when we are going to start the topic, before we have to see that different kind of a set of numbers which are coming before rational number. So let's start the study of numbers. First it starts with natural number, ಸ್ವಾಭಾವಿಕ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಗಳು. ಸ್ವಾಭಾವಿಕ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಗಳೆಂದರೆ ಎಣಿಸಬಹುದಾದಂಥ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಗಳಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಸ್ವಾಭಾವಿಕ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ ಎನ್ನುತ್ತೇವೆ. It means the numbers which are countable are called as natural numbers. It is being denoted by n, and it includes the numbers that is 1, 2, 3 and so on. So next is whole number, ಪೂರ್ಣ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಗಳು, ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು w ಇಂದ ಗುರುತಿಸುತ್ತೇವೆ, and these contain extra number which is 0, which means nothing. Thereafter, after having those numbers, there was integers, ಪೂರ್ಣಾಂಕಗಳು, which is represented by I or Z, which includes the numbers that is 0, plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2 and so on. So after having these all many set of numbers, a question arises that why there was a need of rational numbers. ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಗಳ ಇದ್ದರೂ ಕೂಡ ನಮಗೆ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಬಿದ್ದಿದ್ದು ಭಾಗಲಬ್ಧ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಗಳದ್ದು ಮತ್ತು ಅದು ಯಾತಕ್ಕೆ. So the rational numbers, it has been believed that the Pythagoras of the ancient Greek invented the rational number. So now we are going to see that why there was a need of a rational number. So ಮೊದಲನೇ ಒಂದು ಸಮೀಕರಣವನ್ನು ನೋಡೋಣ. Here x plus 2 is equal to 5, and if you replace that x by 3, then this equation is satisfied, and that 3 is belonging to the natural number. x plus 2 is equal to 5 ಇದ್ದಾಗ x ನ ಬೆಲೆ 3 ಆಗುತ್ತದೆ. ಆ 3 ಸ್ವಾಭಾವಿಕ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತದೆ. Then when you see the next equation, that is let x plus 7 is equal to 7. ಇಲ್ಲಿ x ನ ಬೆಲೆ 0 ಆಗುತ್ತದೆ ಮತ್ತು ಇಲ್ಲಿ 0 plus 7 is equal to 7. That 0 belongs to the whole number. When you see the next equation, that is x plus 7 is equal to 3. This is true when x is equal to minus 4, and that minus 4 is belonging to that integers. So when you see one more kind of equation, that is 2x is equal to 7. When you simplify it, you get the value of x as 7 by 2. 2x is equal to 7 ಇದ್ದಾಗ ನಾವು x ನ ಬೆಲೆ ಏನನ್ನು ಪಡೆಯುತ್ತೇವೆ ಅಂದರೆ 7 by 2. ಈ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿರುವಂಥ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಯು ನಮಗೆ ಉಳಿದ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. that is natural number, whole number or integer. So this is a new kind of a number which we have to learn, that which is called as rational number, that is ಭಾಗಲಬ್ಧ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಗಳು. So here we enter to the real topic, that is rational number. Rational number, ಭಾಗಲಬ್ಧ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಗಳು, numbers which can be the numbers which can be expressed in the form of p by q, where p and q belongs to z and q is not equal to 0. ಯಾವ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಗಳು ನಾವು p by q ರೂಪದಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೆಯಲು ಸಾಧ್ಯವೋ ಮತ್ತು p ಮತ್ತು qಗಳು ಇಂಟೀಜರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಸೇರಿದ್ದು, ಇಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಪೂರ್ಣಾಂಕಗಳಿಗೆ ಸೇರಿದ್ದು, ಮತ್ತು ಇಲ್ಲಿ q is not equal to 0, that is very important. ಸೊ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಇರುವಂಥ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಗಳಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಭಾಗಲಬ್ಧ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ ಎನ್ನುತ್ತೇವೆ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂಥದ್ದು p by q that is having a two parts, that is numerator and denominator ಅಂಶ ಮತ್ತು ಛೇದ. So let us see the examples now. So this is numerator, this is denominator, that which can be written as p by q. Let us now see that for examples of all the rational numbers, that is when the numerator is plus and denominator is plus, the result of p by q will be plus by plus, which is equal to plus, and the example is 7 by 9. When numerator is plus, denominator is minus, then the result is plus by minus is minus. The example is 7 by minus 9, that can be also written as minus 7 by 9. The next example is minus. When numerator is minus, denominator is plus, the result will be minus by plus, that it is equal to minus. That is nothing but the example is minus 7 by 9. Suppose if the numerator is minus and denominator is negative, then the result is minus by minus is plus, that is nothing but minus 7 by minus 9 is equal to 7 by 9. So these are the examples of rational number. And one more case is that here suppose the numerator is 0, we have before told that the denominator cannot be 0. ಅಂಶವು 0 ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಮತ್ತು ಛೇದವು ಯಾವುದೇ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ ಇದ್ದು ಅದರ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಯು ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ಮೈನಸ್ ಸೈನ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ, so in that case 0 by plus or minus any number, so you are going to get 0. That is example we have given here, that is 0 by minus 1 is nothing but 0. So in this way we can explain about the examples of the rational number. Next thing, the main thing what we are going to learn this year is the properties, gunalakshanagalu. The first thing we are going to learn in the properties of rational number is closure property, that is called as avruttate. Here closure property, before learning the closure property we should know that what actually the closure property means, that is avruttate. Here if you take any two numbers in any set of numbers, and if you operate using the basic fundamental operations, ಗಣಿತದ ಮೂಲ ಕ್ರಿಯೆಯನ್ನು ಬಳಸಿಕೊಂಡು ಯಾವುದೇ ಎರಡು ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಗಳನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಮೂಲ ಕ್ರಿಯೆಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಬರುವಂಥ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಯು ಅದೇ ಘನದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದರೆ ಇದು ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆವೃತ್ತತೆ ಆಗುತ್ತದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲದಿದ್ದರೆ ಅದು ಆಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್, ಹೋಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್, ಇಂಟೀಜರ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ರ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್, whether they are closer in addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Let us start now. So when you take a natural number, in natural number ಸ್ವಾಭಾವಿಕ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಆವೃತ್ತತೆಯು ಸಂಕಲನ ಮೇಲೆ ಆಗುತ್ತದೆ, ವ್ಯವಕಲನ ಮೇಲೆ ಆಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲ, ಗುಣಾಕಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗುತ್ತದೆ ಮತ್ತು ಭಾಗಾಕಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. So here why there is that closure is there for addition in the natural number. If you take any natural number, that is 2 plus 3, that 2 plus 3 is equal to 5, that has to be in the natural number, therefore it is closed. Then when you take subtraction, why subtraction is not satisfied, that is 2 minus 3, that is equal to minus 1, therefore minus 1 is not present in the natural number, therefore it is not closed for the closure property. So multiplication, when you take 2 into 3 you will get 6, that is present in the natural number, therefore it is satisfied. Whereas division, if you take 2 by 3, if you divide 2 by 3 in natural numbers, there is no number which is that 2 by 3, we are going to get decimal there, therefore it is not closure. Idu ಆವೃತ್ತತೆ ಆಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. When you take the whole numbers, it is as same as the natural numbers. Here also addition is satisfied, subtraction is not satisfied, multiplication is there, and division is not satisfied. When you take integers, a new thing is included here, that is about the subtraction. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವ್ಯವಕಲನ ಆವೃತ್ತತೆ ಆಗುತ್ತದೆ. Why? Because if you take 2 minus 3, that is equal to minus 1, that is a number which is present in the integers, therefore it is satisfied there. Then when you take rational numbers, the same thing, the addition is closer, subtraction is closer, and multiplication is closer. But division, in one, apart from one case, a rest all is closer. But when you take, that is division of a rational number by 1 by 0, that is equal to not defined. So in such case your division is not possible. Therefore here we can say that rational numbers are not closer in division. Then coming to the next property, ಮುಂದಿನ ಗುಣಲಕ್ಷಣ ಯಾವುದೆಂದರೆ ಪರಿವರ್ತನೀಯ ನಿಯಮ. In ಪರಿವರ್ತನೀಯ ನಿಯಮ, what we have to basically say here is that here the place of a numbers has been changed using plus and plus addition and multiplication. Here actually there is no commutative for subtraction and there is no commutative for division. Why? Because it doesn't holds good. So when it comes for addition, commutative property, that is represented as a plus b is equal to b plus a. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರು ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಯನ್ನು ಭಾಗಲಬ್ಧ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಯನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 is equal to 1 by 3 plus 1 by 2, then you are going to get the same thing on the both sides, that is RHS and LHS. Therefore what we can say that it holds good for addition. And similarly when you take two rational numbers for the multiplication for commutative, for example 1 by 3 into 1 by 6 is equal to 1 by 6 into 1 by 3. What we have did here, just we have interchanged the places, but there is no difference in the result. Therefore it holds good for the commutative. ಸೊ ಅದೇ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ಸಹವರ್ತನೀಯ ನಿಯಮ, ಸಹವರ್ತನೀಯ ನಿಯಮದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಗಳನ್ನು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಮೂರು ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಗಳನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡು there is a grouping of a numbers which is different in LHS and RHS. Again it is again for addition and multiplication which are holding satisfying for all those numbers which are there in the rational numbers. ಎಲ್ಲ ರೀತಿಯ ಭಾಗಲಬ್ಧ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಗಳು ಈ ಒಂದು ಸಹವರ್ತಿ ನಿಯಮವನ್ನು ಪಾಲಿಸುತ್ತದೆ. You can take many examples. Now the next thing what we are going to see is the role of zero. Zeroದ ಪಾತ್ರ. Here zero is the additive identity of a rational numbers. ಸೊ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಸಂಕಲನದ ಅನನ್ಯತಾಂಶವನ್ನು ಅನ್ನುತ್ತೇವೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಯನ್ನು ನಾವು ಸೊನ್ನೆಯಿಂದ ಕೂಡಿಸಿದಾಗ ಬರುವಂಥ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ ಅದೇ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಹಿಯರ್ ಫಾರ್ even for natural, even for whole number, not for natural because 0 is not there, for whole numbers and integers and rational numbers, for all 0 is a additive identity. That is that if you are going to add any number by 0 you are going to get the same number. So we call it as a additive identity. That is what we say that sankalana ananyatamsha. The next property is role of 1. That is 1 is the multiplicative identity of a rational number. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದವನ್ನು ಗುಣಾಕಾರದ ಅನನ್ಯತಾಂಶ ಎನ್ನುತ್ತೇವೆ. ವೈ? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಎನಿ ನಂಬರ್ ವಿತ್ 1 ಯು ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಗೆಟ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ನಂಬರ್. ಯಾವುದೇ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಯನ್ನು ನಾವು ಒಂದರಿಂದ ಗುಣಾಕಾರ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಬರುವಂಥ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಯು ಅದೇ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಗುಣಾಕಾರದ ಅನನ್ಯತಾಂಶ ಎನ್ನುತ್ತೇವೆ. ಸೊ ಫಾರ್ ಆಲ್ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ ದ 1 ಈಸ್ ದ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲಿಕೇಟಿವ್ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಟಿ ಫಾರ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ಸೆಟ್ಸ್ ರೆಸ್ಟ್, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್, ಹೋಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಂಟಿಜರ್ಸ್. The next property we are going to learn is about that is the next property we are going to see is about negative of a number. Here negative of a number means if you are take any number and the reverse opposite of that number means negative of that number. If you sum them, that should get 0. So that we call it as additive inverse. For every number there is additive inverse. So especially we are going to see this kind of a set of numbers in integers. That is minus 6 is there. Its additive inverse is 6. And minus 7 is there. Its additive inverse is minus 7. So that we call it as sankalanada runatmaka. So the next property is reciprocal. That we call it as Rutkrama. The reciprocal or multiplicative inverse. The reciprocal of 7 by 2 is 2 by 7. Here what is happening that the numerator comes to denominator and denominator comes to numerator, that we call it as a reciprocal. So here there is no change in the sign. That is minus for the reciprocal of minus 5 by 7 is minus 7 by 5. So these are the reciprocals. Later on, last thing, there is one more thing we have to learn here. That is 0 has no reciprocal because reciprocal of 0 which is not defined, because when you take suppose 0 is there, the reciprocal of 0 must be, that is 1, 0 by 1 is that number. If you take the reciprocal of this number, you are going to write 1 by 0. This 1 by 0 has no meaning, that we call it as a not defined. So by this we can say that 0 has no reciprocal. And again, multiplicative of inverse of 1 is 1, and multiplicative inverse of minus 1 is minus 1. At last we have to learn about the distributive property. Bhagalabdha Sankhyaಗಳ Vitarana Niyama. Here we are going to have that distributive property including sum and including subtraction. We call it as distributive property over addition and distributive property over subtraction. The first property is a into bracket of b plus c is equal to, which can be written as ab plus ac. And the second property, the same property within the same thing, is a into bracket of b minus c is equal to ab minus ac.